Hello sir, I'm HEERANYAA NADARAJA and I'm from DBT 4A. Today I would like to perform on fungi culturing. So this is my materials and my apparatus for this fungi culturing. Here I'm having a fresh king oyster mushroom. I'm replacing the petri dish with these two containers with the different sizes. Usually the petri dish will be in same size, but I'm having different size of container to represent as a petri dish, so hope you don't mind. And here inside the petri dish I'm having the potato dextrose agar, and I'm having a small knife to represent scalpel, and I'm having a forceps and having a 70% of ethanol. So this is the plastic tape that we use to seal the petri dish after culturing. So I'm representing the cellophane tape as the plastic tape. And here I'm having some tissue to wipe the laminar airflow with 70% of ethanol to keep the environment sterile. So now I would like to add one more apparatus, which is the stove. Usually for this experiment we will use Bunsen burner for the sterilize process, but here I'm replacing the stove with the Bunsen burner. This fungi culture experiment usually will be done using the laminar airflow. So before using the laminar airflow, we should switch on the laminar airflow for 15 minutes before the actual use. After 15 minutes, we have to switch off the laminar airflow, and then we should sanitize or sterilize the surface of this laminar airflow using 70% of the ethanol and cloth. So we are assuming this table has the laminar airflow, and then we are sterilizing the laminar airflow with the 70% of the ethanol. This sterilization method will help us to reduce the risk of the contamination. After sterilize the surface of the laminar airflow, now we are going to sanitize our hand using the 70% of the ethanol. We also can use sanitizer also to wipe our hands. We can sanitize our hands with this glove also. Before cutting the inner part of the mushroom using the scalpel, we have to sterilize the scalpel using the stove. So we keeping it into the low flame, and then we are letting it to be sterilized. Okay. After the sterilization of the scalpel using the stove in the low flame, we are going to cut the inner part of the mushroom. This is we known as the mycelium growth. So now we are going to cut it off. Here you can see. We are going to open the petri dish, and then we are going to sterilize the forceps using the stove. After the sterilization of the forceps, now we are going to take it off the mushroom, the inner part of the mushroom, and then we're placing it on the petri dish that contain potato dextrose agar. Now, close it. To seal the petri dish using the plastic tape that we can found in the laboratory. Usually, the plastic tape that we can found in the laboratory will be elastic. This petri dish with the mushroom and the potato dextrose agar is ready to be incubated using an incubator in room temperature about 25 to 28 degrees Celsius for 3 days. So this is our first culture. After the 3 days of incubation, here you can find there will be some growth of the fungus around the mushroom after the 3 days of the incubation. So here we cannot find the growth of the fungus. So, but we are assuming that there is a growth of the fungus on the surface of the mushroom. So now we are going to take it out the seal plastic. Take out this mushroom from this petri dish. Then we are going to place it into the nether one of petri dish inversely, so that the mycelium will be into the downward, and then the agar will be on upwards. After that, we are going to cover the petri dish, and then we are going to seal it again using the plastic tape. Now the petri dish is ready to incubate for another 7 days using the incubator between the 25 to 28 degrees Celsius. After the 7 days of the incubation, we can found a circular, convex, lobate, smooth and opaque white color fungus cultivation into the petri dish. So that's all from me. Thank you, sir.